Beal here, excited to share with you one of my favorite resources called StartSOLE. In order to access this resource, go to startsole.org and you'll get a page that looks similar to mine. You can create a free account by signing up in the far right corner. Once you create a free account, I will log in using my account to help you navigate this resource. So the idea of a SOLE is a self-organized learning experience. The teacher provides students with a big question that's connected to content or standards in which they are teaching, and it will require kids to use the resources at their disposal to learn as much as they can about the question that's been posed in order to try to answer the question. The idea is that you give students a question that they cannot simply copy and paste into a Google search and get the answer on their first click. A big question should be designed to require students to visit multiple resources, learn, read, synthesize the information, develop their own understanding to ultimately be able to do a presentation of their answer to the question. Ideally, SOLEs are done in groups where multiple students are working together to answer one question. They can also be done individually, where students work on their own to develop an understanding of the question that was posed. The idea is the process, getting kids to read, think, synthesize, and do self-inquiry to learn more about a topic in which you are teaching. The hardest part of a SOLE is coming up with a good big question. Ultimately, once the question is posed, the teacher has the discretion to decide how much time to give students to synthesize, read, learn, and ultimately produce a 1-minute presentation that answers the question. Every presentation will look very different, and I always try to encourage students to be creative with the way they present, but not get caught up on the 1-minute presentation. A SOLE is about the process of learning, not the product in which they develop. So students, whether they're doing this individually or in groups, can produce a 1-minute video. They can do a Flipgrid response. Students can just write an essay. They could do a slide deck. They can pick a picture. It really doesn't matter. But the idea is to get kids to use multiple sources to synthesize information to answer a big question. If you have a big question in mind, use it. If you don't, that's where the StartSOLE website can be extremely helpful. Over time, teachers have added to the library of questions within the StartSOLE website. So you're welcome to explore, filter by subject and grade level to find a question that will work for you. So once you log into your free account, you'll see the Explore Questions tab. You will have the option to filter by subject. I'm going to pick environmental ecology, and I'm going to pick 8th grade. That's what I taught. And here are some questions in which teachers have uploaded. Let's see if I like any of these. What happens to an ecosystem if a new species is introduced? That's a good one. What would happen to an elephant if it lived alone? Good one. Again, these are not questions that can simply be Googled. If you find a question you like, you can click on the question. You can save it into your StartSOLE website. Every question has already been linked to standards and these are Pennsylvania standards, I should mention. Or you can just copy the question and you can paste it into an assignment that you're giving to students, whether it's on a piece of paper and you're sending it home, or whether you're putting it in a learning management system for students to work on. It doesn't matter. The point is, find a good question and share it with students. On the StartSOLE website, they also have a great collection of teacher resources, graphic organizers that you can use with students, self-management tips, teaching kids how to do research skills, sentence starters. So you may find the teacher resource supplemental materials to be helpful as well. So personally, I find the My Questions and the teacher resources to be the most valuable. The idea, give your kids a really good question and give them the open flexibility and opportunity to explore, learn more, and share their findings. This is a great activity to do with students as they're working remotely. I hope you found this video useful. Have a great day.